Hey, it's Jim Evon from CY Cabinet Painters, and I thought I'd take a minute as we're going into December and talk about shop humidity. Now, I've got a kind of cool setup. It's a DIY job from houseofhydro.com. This system cost me about, I want to say $450 2 years ago. I just checked the price. They're still at $450. So let me give you a run through on how this thing works. So first of all, it's got a humidistat that controls the whole unit. And so this has a 10-foot cord on it, and way over here in the shop, in my drying room, I have that reads the humidity in the room. And so you can see this is kind of my drying area. I've got all my stuff here, and the heat comes in up there, and it really dries this room out in the wintertime. I have a lot of trouble keeping the humidity up. It gets to be, in the teens, which is terrible for water-based paint. On top of that, I have a bunch of different areas in the shop that I have these little gadgets, and it gives me an idea of how the humidity is moving around. So let me run you through how this thing works. It's got a couple of different plug-in units. This is like a little computer. It sets the on time and the off humidity. So I've got it coming on when it hits 35% humidity, and it stays on until it gets to 45% humidity. I figure that's high enough for my shop to maintain good drying conditions. This is the power unit for what creates the humidity. It's actually a ceramic cold humidity plate that does it. This is their big unit. I think it's called the 12 by XL. I'm just gonna unplug it here so that it turns off, so when we take a peek in, it's not real super foggy. One thing I do have in here that you're gonna see the light on is it's a UV sterilizer. And so that's the unit right there. When I turn it on, it really pushes out a lot of steam. So let's plug it back in so you can kind of see how that works. So I plug that back in, and on it comes. And so it just fogs right up. So the UV sterilizer runs for about an hour every 12 hours. And so that's a waterproof fan right there. And it just pushes the steam right out into the shop. It's super dry in here. Nothing lands on the ground. It just evaporates right into the air. And so I just started this thing up. But I'll give you an idea of how sensitive this is. If I bring it over here and I just breathe on it, you can see it jump up, it kicks off. That was just from one breath. It's gonna go up to about 85 usually. Okay, 86, 87. I'm just gonna put a blacker in the wall over here. I can hear the heat is coming on again. And so we'll slowly see this thing drop. As the mist from my breath evaporates out of it. It'll drop, it'll come down, and it will, see, there's the heat coming on again. And so you'll see this thing drop real fast. And then it'll kick on again. The thing about these ceramic units, is they can only run 8 hours at a time. So I've got it on a timer. And so on both timers, it runs for about 7 hours, off for an hour, another 7 hours, off for an hour, another 7 hours. And this controls both the humidity generator and the fan. So everything kind of goes off at once down there. Yeah, this is going to be a good demo because it's going to run right into turning on again. So we're going to see it kick on at 35. So the humidity drops in the room. As soon as it goes below 35, it'll kick on. Bang. And the humidity comes out of here. It's just like a mist. And so this does a pretty good job with my shop. You know, we've got about 1,000 square feet here, maybe 1,200, and it works fantastic to maintain humidity, especially in the drying area. So I hope this helps somebody out. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a message.